All right, guys, gals, how you doing? Appreciate you hitting that play button. Yes, you know I love that. Turn that up, and then take it to the bank and cash it in. Okay, or should I take it to the bank and cash it in? I don't know. Sounds good to me. The latter. Let's go! All right. We're doing what is called mental math. Mental math, okay? Don't get all butthurt about it because that's what it's called. Okay? So just deal. All right, turn that up. Over here, I'm calling it use the old noggin. That's what I'm calling it. Use the old noggin. Okay. Here's a life tip. Life tips. Okay. Learn how to uncheck from fiction when you turn your television set off. Okay. That's called coming to reality. Yes, reality exists. Hilarioso. Okay, all right, let's have some fun today. We'll try to have some fun. Let's get some work done. Serious mode. Serious mode. Okay, get some work done. Okay, hopefully that helped with the working with positives and negatives. Actually, you know what? Should keep all that just in case I need it. Yeah, we don't need the P there, okay? Just take note. Brackets, parentheses, it's all the same. Okay, ooh, snap. I got a sneeze coming, showing up. Cool. Okay, what are we doing now? Let's see. Okay, let's use our old noggin, boys and girls. Let's use the old noggin. Okay, this is actually good stuff, to be honest. Lots of different basic stuff to do here. Okay. I haven't really gone over any of this stuff, but you know, this is kind of like a bunch of different areas and topics of mathematics. Kind of test your brain a little bit. Maybe I haven't done any of this stuff, guys. I'm doing it with you. All right. It says solve for I. For I. Okay. And this is what it says. For I plus 3. Okay, this is easy. I've already got it figured out. Okay, here we go. You guys, I'm going to teach you, I think it's algebra. I haven't done any algebra. You know, to be honest, I'm going to do this, I figured I'm going to do this mental math stuff first. And then we'll get into kind of following a math curriculum. I'm going to try. I got a couple of textbooks. I'm kind of deciding which one to begin with. They're all kind of different, but I guess it just depends on the level of, I don't know, people's mathematical skills. Okay? According to the world, 50% of the population has a IQ of 91. Isn't that amazing? Crazy talk. Okay. Solve for I. 4I plus 3 equals 15. Okay, just like anything else, we are going to be doing some integer stuff. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to isolate I. Okay, so if you've been following my series, and if you have, you're awesome. I'm telling you. Okay, you are awesome, especially for being here and having to listen to me and tolerate me and trying to be understanding and stuff. That makes you awesome. Thank you for not being a quitter of the channel. Okay, don't care about the quitters. They suck anyways. They probably have a 91 IQ, I imagine, so they just couldn't relate, I guess. I don't know. Must have been something like that. Okay, so we need, like I said, if you've been following, usually I keep my variable on the left side. Okay, so 4 belongs to I. Okay, if it's just I, it still has a value of 1. Okay, every variable still has a value. Okay, for I, so we're isolating I. And what we need to do is take the 3, again, take notes. 3 is positive. Okay, this positive is owned by the 3. Wow factor. I'm awesome at doing that. So this 3 owns this plus sign. Okay, so when we bring it to the other side of the equal sign, the sign changes. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of an example. Okay, I thought of one, but I thought maybe I better not say that. So let's just keep it KISS method here. Keep it simple, Stanley. Okay, so we need to move the 3 to the right, to this side of the equal sign. Okay, so when you do that, now I'm not going to show all this other stupid, silly, liberal way of teaching things. Okay, going plus you got to do this, and then you got to do this, and then you got to do this, and then you go like this, and then you go like this. Oh, by the way, can we talk about politics? No, none of that is happening. Okay, stick it to math here. Okay, that's what we're teaching. At least trying to. Okay, so when you move the 3 from this side of the equal sign to the other side of the equal sign, you got to change the sign. Okay, I'm going to put the 15 here. Let me just erase this. Okay, the 15 is still on the right side of the equal sign. Okay, this remains unchanged. We're going to bring the 3 over. Okay, as soon as you bring the 3 over, it's like crossing the fence. Okay, the sign changes. It's like it goes from a good mood to a bad mood. Okay, there we go. Okay, take note, guys. Always, always, always change the sign, right? Because this is still an integer. Okay, all right, whether it's positive, it's still an integer. Negative, integer. Okay, again, isolating I, so we could actually do the math. Okay, now 15 is positive. Okay, all right, well, you know this. I know you can see that. I just thought I would say that. Okay, now take note. Negative sign. Which way do you go when it's negative? Do you go left or do you go right? Okay, positive is right, negative is go left. Go left, When it's negative, go right. When it's positive, okay? So, because 15 is our largest number, and I want to count the smallest number, right? Like I'm not gonna, like you can start at -3, but then you're gonna have to count 15 jumps. Okay, why do that? Start with the largest value, and I'm gonna count 3 jumps. 3 jumps, okay? Starting at 15, we're going to the left, 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. That puts us at +12. Remember, guys? Okay, so if we're at 15, geez, I'm tired of doing that. Okay, I'm okay. It's all good. So I'm at 15, positive. Okay. What in the hay for horses am I doing today? Okay, we need to go at least 15 jumps in the negative, and we need -15 to get to 0. Okay, but we're only jumping 3. 1, 2, 3. Therefore equals, we're still in the positive zone. All right, so 12. What's our sign? What's positive, right? Again, 15 minus 15 equals 0. That would take us to center. Okay? All right, guys? Make sense? So that's why we're still in the positive. So, just like anything else, right? I like to make it. I like to show simpler math, okay? Instead of all this, well, multiply this by this side and do this, and then multiply this by this side, and then do this, and then you got this, and then do this, and then you got this, and then do that, and then you're over here, and then yeah, that totally makes a lot of sense. Okay, that kind of looks like the inside of your brain right now. I'm not saying you, but yeah. Okay, again, there's a couple of ways of doing this, right, guys? We just need I to be 1, okay? So we have to get rid of the 4. Couple of ways. I'll show you the easiest way, and then I'll try to show you the kind of simple way, but it's a little bit extra work. You really end up dividing by 4, right? To cancel the 4s. So what you do to one side, you have to also do to the other side. Well, this makes a lot more sense. Just take the 4, move it there. Boom. Done. Okay, so I'm just going to go up here. So what we have now is I, okay, equals 12 is the numerator. 4 is the denominator. The denominator. So we're left with I equals. Now, quick factoring, okay? We don't have to do this, but it's good practice, okay? You might as well get used to learning how to factor, especially with larger values. I find if you factor ahead of time, you don't have to reduce at the end. You know, when you get to the end of your answer or your final answer, sometimes you'll have like a large redonk fraction which you have to reduce. Well, that's just crazy talk. Why do all that? Check out my Unit 4. Was it Unit 4? Unit 4 series. I do a lot of good examples on factoring. Okay? Recommended. Highly recommended. Plus, I was even in a pretty decent mood doing all those videos. So check it out. So we want the denominator to be equal to 1. Okay? How do we do that? Well, it's easy. It's just, this is kind of what you do. You're going, what times 4 equals 4? Well, that's 1. Okay, so you're breaking it into 2 numbers. it's still the same thing. 4 times 1 equals 4, right? We're factoring here. We want to, I call this pulling as much meat off the bone, okay? And also, in turn, we want to make our denominator equal to 1. That's the idea here, okay? What times 4 equals 12? Well, that's 3. So, pulling the most meat off the bone equals, there we go, canceled. Right? So we're left with 3 over 1, which is obviously 3. Okay, dropping the yays. Now let's check the answer. And that's what I got. Let's go. What the?
That was legitness.
Yeah, it was. Huh?
Yeah. Ha ha ha! Yeah. How original.
This might be the...
Oh wow, you're just so amazing. Wow, how do you go from being not commercials to commercials? How do you do that? Unbelievable. So, just to let you guys know, every time I have some tabs up, okay? I'll always play. I've already played the yays a bunch of times. I have not closed it. This tab's always been open. So I'll play the yays, and then it'll have a cancel button, okay? And then I'll hit cancel. So which equals, when it plays out, it'll stop, and it'll show it'll show 4 times 3 videos, recommended videos, okay? So I've been doing that the last, I don't know, how many was this stream? 3, 4, 5 today? How does it go from a cancel to jump into the next video? How does that stuff happen? I have questions, YouTube, many questions. I'm trying to help the world grow. What is wrong with what I'm doing? I think it's a positive thing, is it not? Okay, is an angle that measures 140 degrees. Okay, cool. So here we go. So this is nice to have, and it's good that I have this, okay? So we already have an image. Just got to bring it up. Let's get back to learning, okay? I just got to I have this mindset set. I just got to keep pushing, keep grinding, keep pushing, really, that's all I could do. Keep pushing, keep grinding. What else do I do? Okay, so the question is, is an angle that measures 140 degrees, okay? Let's draw it first, okay? So, just to give you guys a quick breakdown, okay? Whenever you're doing graphing and grids, okay? That's 0, 0, okay? Vertices. So this is normally X, okay? And this is Y, okay? I know what I'm doing over here, guys, alright? You gotta believe. I wasn't no slouch when I came to mathematics, alright? Now, let's just say I was capable of doing it's been a minute since, but this is what I was this is the level I got to. Okay? Most of you don't even know what that is. Okay? Alright, for the haters, when you get to this level, then you can hate. Okay? Then you can hate. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, until you're at that level, shuddy da uddy, cruddy duddy. Ya fuddy wuddy. I'm trying to be funny too. Okay. So with that said, okay, again, this is all positive. Just like anything, guys. This would be negative X, right? Positive Y. Negative Y. Alright? And that's the origin. They call it the origin. Origin. I know, I'm just trying to write it quickly. It's a little sloppy, I know. I have better penmanship writing on paper, okay? My mouse skills for writing are, yeah, they need work, okay? 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 Alright. Okay, where are we? So we need a 140 degree angle, okay? With that said, I'm just going to clean things up. Shouldn't have did that, but whatever. I just wanted to clean. Let's just clean it up. We'll just keep it simple. Okay. Now we'll still go like this. X and Y. Okay. All right. So all angles. Okay. This is positive, positive. Okay. X is positive. Y is positive. When we're talking about coordinates. Okay. Now, so angles always go from this way, this way. This is the way angles go, okay? Counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, okay? So, you should know that this is a 90-degree angle, okay? So, what we need to figure out is, so they ask 140 degrees. Okay, doing the math was at 50, right? 140 take away 90 is 50 degrees. So 45 is half. So it's 5 degrees. That looks like a 45 actually. let's see. I'll just go right there. That's close enough. Okay, that's our line. So, poof, right there. Okay, there we go. I can write theta. All right, theta, good enough. And theta is equal to 140 degrees. Get used to this, guys. When you start working, when we get to linear equations and such, it's always like this, okay? Positive, positive, x is negative, y positive, this is negative, negative. Okay? And then this is positive, negative. Okay, I hope you're following. We're talking about coordinates. X, Y. Okay? Now, I don't know, we could go like this. That's not common. Okay, this is like a slope line, linear line, but there's still an angle there. Okay? 0, 90, so from here to here is 50 degrees, okay? All right, so going to here, I know I'm taking a little long, but I want to kind of explain too, right? What am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Okay, so the question is, right, I had to do all that just so we could answer the question. Is an angle that measures 140 degrees, is it acute? Looking at this, no, it is not. Is it a right? Definitely not. Okay, a right would stop right there. Actually, it would be vertical. So imagine a line here that's laying flat, and then it just kind of goes. Okay, if it stops here, it's 90 degrees, right? Okay, so it's definitely not a right. Okay, is it obtuse? It's possible. That's possible. It's possible. Quite likely. It's looking like it. Is it a straight or a reflex? Now, this is something we haven't defined yet. What is a straight angle? I actually haven't even heard of it. Would that be considered a cis angle? Hold up. Just hold up. Just hold up. I have to do something. Oh, I must do it. I must do it. Oh, come on. Hold up. We're almost there. I gotta skip commercial. Oh. Yeah. I just had to. I had no choice. It's kind of like that person that likes to try to diss you in front of people, and then you have the ultimate comeback, and you actually embarrass them even more than they tried to embarrass you. It's called wit. Okay, a straight angle is an angle of 180 degrees. Okay, so essentially it's right here. It's laying flat on this side now. Okay, so it went from here all the way to here. Okay, straight. That's one I actually haven't really talked about much. But of course, I just thought of it as a 180 degree angle, you know? Okay, so it's definitely not. Okay, what's the last one? Reflex. What is a reflex angle? Now, this one I've heard of, but I kind of forget it. So, a reflex angle is an angle that measures greater than 180 degrees. Okay, there we go. So it would be somewhere in here. Okay, so it goes all the way around. That's a reflex. Oh my goodness, I gotta fix that. I'm trying to write at a 45-degree angle here. It's not something we normally do. Okay, so that's a reflex. Okay. Reflex angle is an angle that measures greater than 180 degrees but less than 360. Okay, so it would go all the way around, right? So probably I imagine the maximum would be 359.9 or something, whatever. We don't have to get into that deep of it. So the answer is obtuse. Right? But you guys already knew that, right? Good job. Good job. See, I put out some positivity. That's awesome. You guys are beautiful, intelligent people. Right? Higher IQ than 50% of the population. Isn't that amazing? We're going to get you to 120 IQ. Okay? We're going to get you there. That's the goal. Okay, write the next two numbers. So I'm going to clean up our work here. I know I kind of just threw that all together, but hopefully that all makes sense. Okay? All right. Write the next two numbers in the pattern. Okay, so here we go. Here's a pattern. 1, 2, 4, 8. Okay, I wish you guys could answer. Do you see the pattern? Right? This is part of the getting the higher IQ, guys. Okay? So, here we go. All right? 1 squared. Well, it's 1. Okay, so maybe they're adding it together. Maybe it's the same number. Because if you square, here would work, but not here, right? You can't go 1 squared and get 2, right? So all you could do is infer that it's 1 plus 1 gives you 2. 2 plus 2, right? We'll just assume it's plusing. Gives you the next number. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8. Now you see the pattern, right? 16. 16 plus 16. Yeah, that's what it is. We're plusing here. 32. Okay? Now let me check the answers. Is that big yays? Yes, it is. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Okay, there we go. All right. The 91%, the 91 IQers wouldn't have got that. Okay. All right, convert 0.56 to percent. All right. We've already kind of been working on these a little bit. These are kind of fun for me. They're kind of like math brain teasers. Okay, remember guys, so how do you get a decimal? How do you get a decimal? How do you convert a decimal to percent? How do you do that? Okay, you guys got this. You know this, don't you? See? I put out the positive vibes. I'm not all negative. To be honest, I actually feel a little bit better venting. Okay? That's good. It's good. Sometimes you need to do that, I think. So, it's easy. So, remember? It's That's 100, right? 100's the magic number. Okay? 100 has 2 zeros. 1, 2 jumps. That's kind of the way I look at it, right? But realistically, well, it still works the same. We're going to be multiplying this by 100, okay? And that's how you do it, okay? And realistically, I know I said that twice, but it's basically you're taking the decimal and doing 2 jumps. 2 zeros, 2 jumps. So our answer is 56%. Okay? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Another easy one, guys. Okay, next question. Write the percent form of the number. The percent form of the number. Okay. Now you'll get good practice, guys, if you honestly go to my first series, Kids Help Dad Until Dad Calls Mom. If you're not familiar with the metric system, I recommend it. Okay? I know you probably hate it. I don't blame you. I grew up with Imperial. And then I actually just recently came to the conclusion. I've known that, when I go shop for milk or liquids, everything over here is metric system. But for the most part, like measurement and weight, we use the Imperial. That's what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with the metric system. That came after, when I went to school. Okay? It's kind of one of those things that you're forced to learn, but oh well. I could do both systems. It's not a big deal. Okay, write the percent form of the number 0.034. Okay? So again, we're back to the how do we convert a decimal to a percent? It's the same thing, right? We're going to multiply by 100. 100 has 2 zeros. Therefore, we're going to go, I'm just going to write it again. Right? That's the question, right? Write the percent form. Okay? Take the decimal hopscotch. I know it's kind of jumping the wrong way, but what else do you call it? Okay, decimal leapfrog, still not like normally it's that way, but you get the idea. 2 jumps, 1, 2, stop. So our answer is 3.4, and you don't really need to add another 0, but that should be it. Let me check. 3.4%. Big yays. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. Every time I jump over to the other screen, I have to click back in here. I don't know if I need that, but well, whatever. I don't really need it. It's kind of taking up space anyways. Okay, there we go. Whoops. I meant to hit Control S. Okay, let's do some more. How are we doing for time here? Yeah, we're kind of at that time. Okay, oh goodness gracious, come on. One more. Change 0.0025 to percent form. Okay, one more, guys. And then that'll be it for today. And then I'll probably be grinding out some more tomorrow. And definitely come back and watch if you want to get some laughs, I guess. Okay, same thing. Multiply by 100. Always, always, always. Now, the question is change 0.0025 to percent form, okay? We always use 100, right? That's why 0 is used, okay? Ah! Goodness gracious. It's got that face. Okay? So, it's no different than anything else we've been doing. Just writing it again so you can see 2 zeros, 2 jumps. Stop. Our answer is leading 0, decimal, 25. And our answer is going to be in percent, right? Is the answer correct? Big check. All right, that's it for that. Stay tuned. We're going to do some more. Again, I'm just grinding these out with you guys. We got the answers, which is great. Now, I'm not cheating and going, oh, I'm so smart. Here's the answer. I'm obviously showing you the work. And, yeah. Looking at the answer, that's so lame sauce. I'm not that weak. Can't you tell? Okay, anyways. There we go. All right, do better, be better, you guys. I believe in you. I know you can do it, right? Do better, be better. Let's go. Thank you for watching. You're awesome sauceum. That is it. Johnny Whiskey Tango Sharp. Coding / Unity / game development / mathematics. Got everything going on over here. Okay? That's it. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace out.
You know that